Hello guys, so here I am today again. I'm going to talk a little bit um lower. Is that the adjective? I don't really know. Well, I'll be more quiet. I'll be quieter. I'll check this one out since the moment I stop recording. But I will be talking in that way today um for some reasons. And let me be honest, I am not feeling great. Unfortunately, I'm always honest because I do get myself thinking, should I filter some of it so I can come here and talk? Is there a is there a correct answer to that? Well, I don't think I am going to be able to to say to you right now, but I think what's important is that I'm here and that I'm speaking. I'm being honest, yes. Well, let's not go all dramatic. What I really wanted to say before I forget, I'm sorry I didn't post yesterday. I have a reason. I said in the rules of the first video because I'm doing this daily series for someone who does not know and got here just now. I'm doing this daily series on me talking about ADHD and beating ADHD daily. What do I do in that day? What do I think? Anyway, I'm doing this daily series, and I said I was going to post every day unless in some kind of events couldn't do it myself on the day or something happened and I wasn't home yesterday, so I couldn't actually post it. When I got home, I was really tired. I just slept 12 hours. Actually, this is also something I really want to quickly talk about, but I'll talk about it more properly in another video. That after sleeping 12 hours, I got so energized this morning. Not energized, but I was like in a good flow of work. And I was thinking maybe, and I'm going to talk about this with more details because I do pay a lot of attention to my body, to what I do, to everything that happens. So I'll talk about more later. But I was thinking maybe I really was um, lacking sleep this past days, this past weeks. But what I also wanted to talk about today for this video was that eh, I feel I feel kind of disconnected being here talking about stuff while feeling conflicted about other stuff that's going on in my life that unfortunately I couldn't speak right now here. Maybe I'll just do some art about it. I'll just do some some music and it'll make me take this weight off my shoulders, I guess. At least it acts like a certain painkiller. If you do or you don't do art, I do recommend that. I think it sometimes acts like a painkiller when we don't have the answers to shit. And well, yesterday, or at least the day before this day, um, of beating ADHD daily, I talked about how what did I talk about? It's really important for me to remember, but I think it was I just know that whatever I talked about yesterday, I wanted to talk about today that the solution to that is through self-knowledge. So when you have self-knowledge, guys, you have to forgive me. I'll have to search for. I have my computer here, so I'll have to search for what I what I talked about yesterday without pausing this video. So while I'm not pausing and you need this dopamine because I cannot stop speaking, I would say that um yesterday I had a lot of fun. I went out and I think that those moments are very important to us for us to kind of it's like action, you know? I was even anxious about this because I think through action I got myself here doing daily videos and everything. And sometimes action beats overthinking. Sometimes action beats um mm, you being worried so much. Like, shut your mouth, not your mouth, shut your mind up, do something. Some, not in a way that you're running away from your problems. I'm not speaking of that. I'm speaking like you're very worried. Like you worry of what people think. You're worried of what um what is happening between you and someone. You're worried about work, about your career. Do stuff related to those things. Like talk to that person. Talk to do what you want to do. You know, go out, um, figure it out. But, but like not figuring it out by thinking, because unless you never stop to think about it. I'm saying when you're thinking too much, stop thinking. Do something. Even if it's mildly related, not too much. Do stuff. You see how that will help you. Okay, I see that yesterday I talked about our flawed self-perception. And I think for you to really gather self I'm sorry, for you to really gather self-esteem and develop a better perception of yourself, um, when even when it's still flawed, because I have a lot of self-knowledge and I still have a flawed self-perception. But when I get myself to the point, okay, why is my self-perception flawed? Why am I not giving myself enough credit? For me to get the reasons, oh, it's because I'm like this, I'm like this, I'm like this, I'm like this, and I'm not putting myself up to the respect that I should be putting. And this is this is kind of meaningful because um the issue that I told that I was having and that I'm not feeling great, it's it's making me have a little hit in my self-esteem. So maybe reminding myself right now through speaking to you that we have flawed self-perceptions and how we have a lot of reasons. Reminding myself quickly of my reasons makes me feel makes me feel a little better because I know I'm not terrible. Sometimes we all sometimes we all are terrible, you know. Ones more than others. Oh, I'm definitely writing about this. Okay. Sorry. I really just want to continue to talk about what I was talking. So you know the reasons, you know, I should give myself more credit because of this. And I think not everything is like I don't know the same saying goes in English, but at least in Portuguese, that is my mother language, mother language. It goes like it's not 8 or 80. Usually it's in between, so nobody's a monster or a hero. It's usually in between the average human being because there are some heroes and there are some monsters. But to not focus on that, I would say, yeah. And there are less complete monsters and less complete heroes than you think. And I would say that's myself. So you have your reasons because you have self-knowledge. So get your that self-knowledge. I'm also doing a video on that later. To wrap this up, to wrap today, day 19 up, I would say that it's so important, and I will pass through um, a learning that I got from a teacher, a Portuguese teacher on YouTube. Of she does she teaches people a method for them to study for exams, and she says never zero. So I got that method in my head and kind of used it for other things in my life. And I think it's so important. And I'm realizing right now, today, as I'm recording this video, how it's even more important than I thought because I would use Duolingo as an example because you have your streak, right? And when you think never zero, you do every day something, the habit you have, even if it's so small, like the effort that you're putting, it's it's supposed to be never zero. Not like you have to do 10, 20, 30 minutes every day, like you have to do 2 hours, 3 hours. Never zero. So even if you do 1 minute, Duolingo, because I am a person with a lot of trouble with habits, and I think you are too, at least most of you. I would even go to the point that I would do just like seconds, and I would do so quick, the lessons so quick. But let me tell you, even though I felt like, what's the purpose then? If 80% of my days of these 400 or 100, like 300 days of streak are just me doing 1 minute of a lesson. Trust me, never zero. It's the thing, because like with my videos, never zero. I always do. Even if I do 1 minute or 20 minutes, I always do. And sometimes just the fact that you initiated the task that day and you were just going to do 1 minute like every other day, you're like, you know what? I'm actually doing a lot more. The important thing is to not give up, is to not lose track of it. Like I lost track yesterday because I didn't put my 19 video. It didn't record my 19th video. I just recorded. I didn't record. So today I was already feeling like unmotivated. Am I really going to do this, or am I going to miss it again? Never zero. Duolingo, do not use a streak freeze. Only if you like, no, because I was traveling, like I was just really, I couldn't do it because I didn't have my phone. So do not give yourself an excuse. Maybe I could even have recorded yesterday. I gave myself an excuse. Do not. If you do, gather all your strength, all your possible strength, and keep keeping going with the never zero practice. Never zero. I would finish my video saying this. Never zero. Like she said, I don't remember her name though. Um, and it's basically that. Have your reasons, your self knowledge on check so you can remind yourself. Because trust me, you are not as flawed as you think you are. Or even if you are, like we all are, you have so much to your record. You have so much potential. And I also saw a quote that said, like, your potential, like you see yourself as a person with potential, that person in the future who has all that you want to have because you see yourself there, it's the same person you are right now. You just accomplished, but it's the same person, the same base that got you all those things. I don't remember who said this. It was probably someone here on YouTube too. I don't know. I don't remember. But that person is the same person, and you have a lot of reasons um to be proud of yourself. Do not think that you are a monster or anything. And basically, that is it. No, that's it. That's it. And thank you for watching. If you came to the end, subscribe if you want, leave a like if you want, leave a comment if you're feeling bold. I hope to I hope to feel better. I hope you feel better if you are not feeling good too. I hope you're having a nice day. You had a nice weekend, like I did, and you have a nice week. See you tomorrow. Definitely, definitely. Oh, thank you. Kisses.